So with this week's weekly reset, we now have the ability to do the max tier of deep dives, that being tier 7. To activate the tier 7 deep dive, you basically have to have everybody in your fire team interact with Tolan in all areas of the deep dive. And if you complete it, you're going to be getting some pretty juicy rewards, including a guaranteed red border and what feels like a high chance at an exotic. This is also how you're going to be able to get the pressurized deep triumph for the Aquanaut title, in case you're trying to go for the good old seasonal title. So with that being said, let us get into it. So the name of the game when doing this is definitely going to be speed, as the pressure trials are going to kick in once you complete the normal objective on the floor. So you are definitely going to want to move through these objectives really fast, get rid of the blights once all of your teammates interact with Tolan, and then go ahead and proceed through the normal objective as fast as you can. And then once you do so, that's when your pressure trial is going to kick in, and that's when stuff gets a little bit serious. Now for this week, we do have some pretty god-awful modifiers. I'm looking at you, Reunited. You suck. Famine as well is also pretty lame. Significantly reducing your ammo drops means double special is your best friend here. Infinite heavy for my fixed odds, baby. I love this primary. Also, maybe a minor suggestion: when the pressure trials do start, if you're a warlock, you may want to switch to the Cenotaph helmet and tag some of those yellow bars and give some heavy for your teammates and special for yourself. You don't have to do it. I only did it for the first floor, but I thought I would at least mention it because ain't nobody like the famine modifier. That's just not right, dude. Now this would probably be a good time to go ahead and mention that if you are doing this, as you activate more and more of these pressure trials, the activity is going to lock your power level, and when you do all of them and you enter the final boss room, I'm gonna let you know you're going to be sitting at minus 25 power, my boy. AKA the final room is essentially a Grandmaster seasonal activity, with the exception of there are 0 champions, thank God. So when you and your buddies are doing this and you're wondering like, damn, why are these enemies doing a lot more damage to me, and why the hell do I feel like I'm doing jack shit to them? That is why, bro. Your power gets weaker and weaker the deeper you go and the more the pressure trials you do, and the fact that you are timed definitely adds some sense of urgency whenever you are in combat doing your pressure trials, as it only gets more difficult the further you go in. So just be careful, bro. Even in the second room, the enemies really start to hit and low-key melt your ass. Now for your third pressure trial, this is going to be in the room right before the final boss room. You're actually going to fight a bit of a mini boss here, at least for this week. I don't know if it changes like every week or anything, but this mini boss is going to be a really tanky ogre. My guy, keep in mind you are under light here at this point, and you can definitely feel the effects of that here when that ogre locks eyes on you, starts hitting you with that the little eye blast. You're gonna kapuski, my boy. I'll see you later. Sand in the well, bubble, or else I'll see you later. Gotta be honest, bro. A Strand Titan kind of wrecks shit when doing this. What can I say? Strand Titans are just absolutely S tier when it comes to survivability and in-game activities or content in which you're underleveled. And speaking of things that come in really handy when you are underleveled, Built Differently merch, baby. Shop it. Top link in the description. Just opened it up yesterday. Help your boy out. All right, self-plug over. But in all seriousness though, for those 3 pressure trials in all the rooms basically right before the boss room, I would just recommend using a fixed odds or some sort of LMG, an Agriceptor, and a Forbearance. Maybe for this fat ogre, you can put on some sort of rockets, but I just gotta give a shout out to the Aggers and the fixed odds for always performing really well in content in which you're underleveled. So now you've made it to the final boss room, and all I can say is for this, there is no time limit, so just play it safe, stick together as a team. The pressure trials are the hardest part, honestly. Even though this is a darkness zone, and you can wipe in here, it's really not all that bad, especially if you have practice doing content that you're underleveled in, GMs, master raids, master lost sectors, anything like that, you will be a-okay in here, especially because there's no champions. Of course, you know, well, Radiance does kind of go hard, because it's the best super in the game. And so do the Sun Bracers, baby! Why would turn Starfire into an ad clear exotic when Sun Bracers literally exist? I don't know. Either way, this is the point where you definitely want to have your rockets equipped, along with having a homie with the G-Horn, of course. There's no surges for this activity or anything, so use whatever rocket you want to. Apex Predator, Cold Comfort, Hothead. And then you may just want to move together as you need to take out the Blights, as Kelgaroth does have 3 health gates. Pretty sure we fought this boss more than Tanix at this point. But other than that though, you should be all good to go. This is a seasonal activity. It's not like there's any crazy in-depth mechanic you have to worry about doing. You're just 25 power under light in this final boss room. Once you're done, you'll complete the pressurized deep triumph for your title, as well as being rewarded with 2 tier 7 deep dive chest, which, like I said at the beginning of the video, has some pretty respectable loot inside. A red border awaits you along with a pretty good chance at an exotic. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the tier 7 deep dive activity, its difficulty, and its rewards. Thank you guys for giving me about 5 minutes of your time today. That is very generous. Check out the merch store, top link in the description. You guys have a great day. Y'all be safe. We'll see you in the next one.